Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Overtime Champions. This time we have a match between PlatStrats Red and ZHOFF Reset. I'm Alenville, and here is my lovely co-caster for today, Bryce T.
Alenville, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Pretty swell, always excited to see what the EU's got coming out for them. They are 6 hours ahead of me, or 9 hours ahead of me actually currently. So, I'm just starting my day off, but they're getting ready to wind down with some, little exciting Overwatch coming out in OTC this evening.
Yeah, definitely. We're winding down with some good OTC matches, of course.
And today, especially, a lot of changes coming with seasons in OTC, always going around, always changing. This season, actually, for our open division, we're only going to 4 matches, which is going to be pretty interesting because we're not going to be, going for 2.5 hours, as a lot of us casters like to do. And even if it's a sweep, it won't be just a straight 3-0 sweep. The teams don't really get to learn much out of that. But tonight we are starting with Nepal. One of my favorite control maps, in all honesty, just because of the amount of variety and the different types of maps that are that come with control maps. What are you hoping to see on Nepal?
I'm hoping to see Nepal going. I would love to see Sanctuary's last map, because I feel like that map is always a map where a lot of can turn around, and definitely I hope to see both teams coming out with some interesting strats, to be honest, because something like May or that, I really love seeing different kinds of things going around on these control maps.
Exactly, especially when a game like Overwatch, there's such thing as meta comps that people like to run. The Ryan, the Zarya, Junkrat or Pharah, and then a Hanzo or a Widow, and then a support line that's pretty much the exact same. But when like you said, when you bring in those off meta picks like the Maze, the especially now that Sombra is being pushed into the meta because of the changes with her, it really allows teams that are creative in their picks to really emphasize, capitalize on really aggressive and off meta picks.
Yeah, definitely, that is really important that those things go around. Yeah, and so, I really think that so I know that PlatStrats is somehow their own organization. I know ZHOFF Reset is from ZHOFF, who is in the higher divisions of the OTC here, so they probably learn a lot from their parent organization in a way, and I hope to see from both of them.
Yeah, and like you said, we've seen a bit of ZHOFF playing earlier, in previous seasons. So again, it's a lot of. I think that's the best part about watching OTC at this time and place, is we're growing a lot more than it's exponential growth. We're now up to I need to double check these numbers, but last time I checked, we're at about 90 teams across the PC board, which means that is a whole lot of players in general, but 90 teams, that is insane. Our open divisions are going to be packed with games, especially ones like these ones.
Yeah, definitely. That will be one of the most important things. And since both teams are starting off now, it's kind of interesting to see how they will start it off. I don't think we'll see that Torbjorn, even though they're both showing that.
It's always interesting to see what teams like to do in these beginning phases. You have the regular people going for the basketballs, and you have people going the Symmetra and the Torbs to try and throw us casters off, trying to leave us guessing what they're going to go with. But it does look like we are going to see Yokai on that Sombra. Now that's going to be an interesting bit, especially on Nepal. There's a lot of tight corridors for Sombras to sort of flank around and go behind the enemy team and hack them, and that's essentially replacing a lot of what Dive would do. Is you're not necessarily killing the support line, but you're shutting them down, you're leaving them without any abilities, and that's a bad time for your team.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised that both teams are opting for a Mercy in this matchup right now, because I felt like lately that the Sombra was more into tune right now. The Ana is more into tune than the Mercy itself. But Marky Mark gets the first kill on Kulua. Smato gets Yokai as well. Dropping low and gets taken down. There is a rest now for Killua.
Yeah, and again, that was Yokai getting the hack on Kulua, knocking, not letting that Rhyme Without a Shield. Rhyme Without a Shield, you're going to be hard pressed to find something that's a little less aggressive than a Rhyme Without a Shield. He's not going to be able to hide, taking all that damage right on his face. That's main tanks. I got to give credit where the credit is due. Main tanks take the most, if not all of the crowd control and just obnoxious abilities that Overwatch has to offer.
Definitely, they are quite. Yokai is sneaking around, doing good work as a scout there to show his team where they are. And right now, as I've seen from the fights, now Smato's been popping off on that Zenyatta there. Got, I think, 3 kills out of the last fight. We should keep an eye on him if he keeps on going with that way. They're jumping in right now. Can they get anything? That was a good escape there. Smato goes down. Whoa, that was hard. Oh, there's Dragonblade, and XD hits Mookie. Can he get more with that one? Unfortunately, doesn't look like that. Gets pushed out by the Winston by Chopster D, and Chopster D takes the kill. Sin falls as well, and that is a capture right now for ZHOFF Reset.
Yeah, and you know, Marky Mark on that Diva, very aggressive off tank, and that's exactly what you want in an off tank because it allows the rest of your team to have a little bit more breathing room because the other team is solely focusing on this multi-ton tiny Korean woman flying around at the speed of sound, throwing rockets and small shotgun shells at you. So the self-destruct's coming out in PlatStrats.
One! Oh, and they pulled out the EMP as well. Then Proxy jumped in, got 1 kill, and they just cleaned up. But there's somebody on the point. Zin was on the point, got taken down as well now, and XD is running for his life, but doesn't get away.
And you know, that was a really smart hold by ZHOFF Reset. The self-destruct in combination with the EMP, perfectly well, you know, perfectly executed, not letting, they only got 1 pick out of it. But when you're out of Zenyatta, especially when Smato's got that Transcendence, that's your win condition against a lot of aggressive ults that ZHOFF Reset's going to have. PlatStrats Red, 52%, just about even up. They have Dragon Surge going in, so if they can get that combo off, they're going to be in a good spot for this next fight.
Definitely. Oh, Mookie goes down. This would be the perfect time now for that. Graviton. The Graviton goes out, but it's on the side from ZHOFF. It's oh, there is a Transcendence. Oh, they still get out of that one. That's surprising. Chopster pulls out the Primal Rage for that one. Smato's getting pushed around in the corner right now, barely surviving. Chopster gets Cam. Smato gets Marky Mark, who was not in Diva form at that moment. But Marky Mark gets pulled back in, but XD punishes Elite Du Young for that one. Sin is pushing Proxy out right now. Marky Mark jumps back in with the mech again. Oh, there's the Dragon Blade from XD, but countered by the Transcendence. Amazing reaction time there from the Zen. And right now it still looks like PlatStrats Red are getting the advantage of that one. Chopster's holding on as good as he can, but he's alone right now. Marky Mark is there in Baby Diva form. Gets taken down, and looks like PlatStrats Red cleaned that one up.
Yeah, and you know, there was a lot of ults being thrown out, but again, that Dragon Strike came extremely late from Kaylee, and that wasn't, you know, there wasn't enough capitalization on that Graviton, even though there was only like 2 or 3 you know, of ZHOFF Reset stuck in the grab. They really could have capitalized on it a lot more, but now Dragon Strike coming out from Kaylee preemptively, but Proxy's got that Dragon Blade, and that's going to be crucial for them to catch this next point.
Definitely. Mookie got rezzed up, so they don't have him rest for this fight right now. And Proxy jumps in with that. The Diva Bomb is there as well. Oh, Kaylee goes down to the Diva Bomb. Smato gets taken down by Chopster D there. It looks like they're having a bit of an issue. Chopster D jumps again with the Primal Rage. Kaylee goes off the cliff there. Oh, that is
unable to charge back onto the point. Chopstead popping off on this especially with the Primal Rage.
XD has the Dragon Blade ready, goes in, takes nobody down, gets taken down by Proxy, who just came back from his Dragon Blade in that one.
It's the battle of the Genjis, and right now Proxy's coming out on top.
Earthshatter gets 3. Ooh. Oh, but he was alone there, got taken down, and the Diva gets put back into that one. Right now the fuse is running down. Can PlatStrats Red get onto the point? No, they can't.
Fortunate. Yeah, again, you can get the entire team of 6 with that Earthshatter, but if you don't have the ability to capitalize on it and continue to you know, throw out damage, one player is all that you need to stop that Earthshatter. And that's exactly what happened to Kahlua right there.
Definitely, that was unfortunate. And we're going into the Sanctum, so I'm suspecting a lot of comps that pull the other team into the hole.
Oh yeah, you're gonna, you know, generally as a tank line, you do see a lot of, you know, Orisa, Hog, but it looks like, actually PlatStrats Red is sticking with the, you know, the Sin on the Diva, which again, as a Diva main myself, I'm always excited to see more people playing her as Zen. But now ZHOFF Reset, they are running the Orisa Hog, which you're going to see a lot of environmental potential. You know, I think if you can even throw one more on ZHOFF Reset side, and they'd have, you know, perfect in environmental kill ability now here. But PlatStrats Red's already on the point, just holding out, waiting for the point to open up.
Yeah, that's a good usage of the Lucio in there. Oh, Proxy gets Kaylee there, and right now they're just trying to hold on to the point. They just need to hold on. Let's see, Chopster's trying to move forward on the point, throws down the shield, but PlatStrats Red claim it first. Yokai gets Killua there. Let's see, can XD get anything? No, gets blown up. Killua gets rezzed up. Unfortunately, that hook didn't hit, but Marky Mark still takes down Cam. Sim gets D-Mech there, taking down Killua, is trying to hold on to the point, but no chance. Kaylee tries to do more. Just getting in there, stopping the cap, and still living. Wow, got even Yokai with that one, and now Marky Mark ends his run there.
Yeah, Kaylee basically at 100% for Dragon Blade already, 3% in ZHOFF Reset's favor, but 21% in PlatStrats Red. So there's still plenty of time in this match for PlatStrats Red to still capture this point, win it in all entirety. They're already pushing on the point aggressively with that Lucio, like you said earlier. It's really working out well in their favor.
Smato's looking for an opening. Oh, Katie jumps into the backline with the Dragon Blade, takes down Elite Duong. Oh, takes down Chopster D as well. Will Marky Mark suffer as well? Marky Mark gets knocked off the cliff.
XD! The boop ability, but now in ZHOFF Reset's favor, almost all 6 ults are on the field.
Yeah.
Chopster and Mookie, that trend is going to be active very quickly. All that they're running into is a Valkyrie. You're going to want to look out for Yokai with his Deadeye, especially when you have XD flying around as Farah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, they're going quite around. That's unusual to go around that. But Cam also got the Valkyrie now, so they have something. Oh, there is the Valkyrie right now for ZHOFF Reset. Can they do anything? The Deadeye is going off. Can Yokai get anything with that? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. There is a Riptire going in from behind. Can it get anything? Killua goes down to that. The Diva Bomb flies in. It's a good hit. Oh, it gets Yokai there. Right now, they're still moving on to the point. The tank are on the point, but unfortunately, Mookie and Elite Du Young are forced to do it. And, whoa! Marky Mark takes in with him as he gets knocked off the cliff. And right now, Smato and Cam are holding on to the point. Mookie goes down as well. Chopster D is holding on as good as he can, but he's alone. The other guy switched over.
Yeah, under the Trickster.
Oh, the Supercharger's down. Both Superchargers are down. Unfortunately, Chopster D didn't live enough for the Supercharger. Marky Mark switch over to the Wrecking Ball. Let's see what can do. There's Kaylee's back in with the Drag Blade, and that. Oh, there goes the Soldier. There goes the Tracer. Oh, this feels unfortunate. And, Elite Duong barely survives that one, that boop. But right now, there's the Justice Web. Proxy goes down. The Wrecking Ball is still in there with Chopster D. Marky Mark is the only one survivor right now. He's getting taken down, and looks like... And there's the Diva Bomb as well now. But honestly, it doesn't look like they can take it right now.
Ooh, again, PlatStrats Red coming out of the gate. Definitely a different team that we saw on the first map here on the Paul. Kaylee on that Genji. Now that is something that I want to bring up. The amount of playability that PlatStrats Red is getting out of Kaylee on this Genji is phenomenal. These inner ult fights that these teams are having, they're in my honest opinion, they are, on exact even footing. But when it comes to ult usage, ZHOFF Reset is coming up short. Whoever's making the communications of who's using ults or whatever, they need to take a deep breath and figure out a better way to combo your ults right now, because PlatStrats Red, they don't even really need to combo their ults, as well as just letting the DPS players pop off and just having their main tank line standing firm on that point and letting your DPS go off, especially with XD and Kaylee. But now we're seeing Farah from Kaylee, so now that's going to be really interesting, especially now that we're seeing Mei and Moira actually on ZHOFF Reset, and they're just walking straight onto the point.
Oh, Mookie's down.
Ooh,
that went fast. Let's see, can they get anything out of this still? They want to force the fight. Proxy went down to Killua there with a fire strike, so let's see. Marky Mark gets Killua. Can they do anything? XD is trying to find an opening right there, as well as Kaylee. Both are trying to flank that. There is a rest. Killua is back into the fight. Chopster goes into the wall. This is an opening they can take. Yokai is trying to do what he can. On the other side, there's quite a brawl, and there are people dying over there. But unfortunately, it looks like PlatStrats Red are taking the point once again.
Again, now 1% ticking down. There was a lot to unpack from that entire fight, but the most important thing to note, Kaylee, once again, first player on the field with their ult. That barrage is going to be crucial, especially with this tight quarters area. But now Proxy on that McCree, that his job entirely this series is going to be shutting down Yokai, especially now that Kaylee has that barrage.
Oh, XD is going for Proxy. There's the Justice. Oh, they get one, get two with that Justice. The Meteor Strike goes in. Yokai is doing his best, but gets knocked by XD in the Doomfist fight. There's another Meteor Strike. Oh, there's the Meteor Strike on Yokai. He couldn't get out of that one. And XD takes down Mookie as well.
With a double kill already solidifying their hold on this point, shutting down ZHOFF resets, pushes. But Elite has that Coalescence. That's a crucial pushing support ult for them to push on. Yokai switching to the Brigida. Definitely they're trying to brawl with PlatStrats PlatStrats on the ground, which is a smart move, especially when you have XD flying around like a madman with that Doomfist.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, there's the Coalescence is already out. Let's see what they can do with this one. Ooh, good. Oh, there goes the Sound Berry, and both ults are used for soft reset, right? For PlatStrats, right? Oh, Cam goes down to that Deadeye there. This could be their chance. Oh, there is now the Graviton. Can they do anything with this Graviton right now? You don't really have much. Oh, the Earth Shatter gets two, and there's another. There's the other side of the Earth Shatter. Unfortunately, it doesn't really hit much. But right now, it looks like Smato and Kaylee are the only ones holding right now for PlatStrats Red there, but they can't really do much, so the point goes off to soft reset right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately. Fortunately for that Graviton, he had, I'm not sure if it was Marky Mark or Sin, but they had a majority of the other team in that grab, and they weren't able to capitalize on any damage, and then Chopsturd with that Earth Shatter knocking it out. Any hope that Sin had of getting any usage out of that Graviton.
Yep. Let's see, they're moving. PlatStrats Red are moving on to the point. See, both Reinhardts are staggering each other off with their shields, as normally it is for the Reinhardts. Let's see how this one goes right now. They jump in. Oh, the point just flips off. Soft reset gave that over. Oh, 2-3 with that one. Oh! And that charge was golden there. This is their chance to push it over.
Kalu is having fun on the field with that incredible Earth Shatter. Definitely stopping.
And this is map number 1 for PlatStrats Red.
Ooh, definitely interesting. A lot of people like to say about how EU and NA, the playstyles are extremely different. Not seeing a whole lot of that here, actually, but of course, Kaylee with the play of the game. Something definitely, again, want to unpack the amount of, damage and playability that PlatStrats are getting because of Kaylee opening up all of this space for them on this Genji. The deflect.
That flashbang.
But again, 17,000 damage blocked and 13,000 damage healed from Elite and Kahlua respectively.
Yeah.
And is insane numbers, regardless of the, ELO that we're playing at here. Just, extremely smart play all around. It'd be, a disservice right now to try and, what's the word I'm looking of? Predict who the winner of this series is. And especially, as casters, if we're having a hard time figuring out who's going to win, and the players are definitely having a rough time. And, I always like to give these first maps sort of a pass on both teams, regardless of if it's a clean sweep or not. We did see PlatStrats Reds actually, winning at a 2-1 against ZHOFF Reset on Nepal. But especially when, these teams, like you said earlier, they're subsidiaries of, a bigger organization. So, the odds of them playing against these teams prior is pretty low. So the first map is generally the teams trying to just poking at each other, trying to figure out the other team's weaknesses. And right now, ZHOFF Reset, they have their work cut out for them already. They already know the DPS line on PlatStrats Red is nothing to scoff at. But you have Kahlua and Sin on that main tank line, so you know how aggressive they want to be. So ZHOFF Reset, they have plenty of ability and an opportunity to really push back and continue to be as aggressive as they have been before. Especially now that we're moving on to Rialto, which again is another favorite map of mine, given how a lot of people like the just like we saw on Sanctum, the environmental viability of using it, Orisa or Hog or Lucio, Junkrat, Pharah, the list is almost endless. knocking people into the canals, these really long sight lines. I'd really like to see, you know, a Widowmaker be thrown into the mix. I like seeing, you know, Widowmakers, and I said this time and time again, Widowmakers really set the stage for, you know, what the battle is going to be. If it's going to be a 5v6, if it's going to be a 6v6, you know, Widowmakers are really something that you have to look out for. And if ZHOFF Reset puts a Widowmaker on the field, that's really going to give XD and Kaylee a run for their money. And I think that's exactly what they need to do to try and push the DPS line out of, you know, their faces.
Yeah, I would say that would be a really important point, because as we've seen that Kaylee and XD are just dominating right now the DPS field, so the tanks can't really adjust for that too much because the DPS are already rocking the other side, so they have to do something about that. With a Widow, they could, for example, stop Kaylee from going off as Farah again. I thought the switch from Yokai to the Brigitte was a good idea. It just didn't really pay off because they had the 2 counters there for them, unfortunately. Yeah.
And unfortunately, but now we're getting started here on
Rialto. Okay.
Yeah. Little bit of a misconception, but yeah, so we are moving on to Rialto, as we said before. So yeah, I you know, totally agree with the Brigida pick. You know, but I always like to say, you know, soft reset, they you know, they're going to hit that reset button. This map is already 0-0. It's going to come down to, you know, which team is going to be able to react better to the, you know, the comp that's being thrown at them right now, because again, it's the, you know, the actually not the newest map anymore, now that Busan is you know, in play. Unfortunately, it is not in OTC season 6, but again, we still have plenty of time to talk about Rialto and how much of, you know, of a you know, variety of a map that it you know, it's a lot like Blizzard World in the way that it starts out extremely open and then kind of ends up really closed off and really favoring the defense because of how short of a, you know, respawn they get coming out of the you know, respawn room and then right onto that point. But now we are seeing the 9 seconds a little bit you know, too early to tell who's, you know, the strat you know, comps, especially on the attacking team. They have that extra 30 seconds in their bank to, you know, really that extra minute in their bank to really figure out what they want to run with. But on defense, we do have the ability to go over what they're trying to run, and it doesn't seem like they're switching up a whole lot. Kahlua back on that, you know, the main tank role, actually moving the Winston, so it does look like we're going to be seeing a dive defense from PlatStrats Red, which is going to be interesting, especially if they're going to be as aggressive as they were on Nepal.
Yeah, the most important part for them in this fight right now, if they're going with this lineup, is that they have to know Cam will probably be most of the time on XD as the pharmacy combo, and then the rest of the team has to be careful that they don't split too far up, that they get screwed over only having the Lucio heals there.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, as you said earlier, it would be kind of interesting, and, you know, would like to see a little bit more of Ana being played on the field. Might be seeing a little bit of that on Assault though, because that you know, really have the ability to you know, hunker down in one position. But on Rialto, you got to be moving constantly. And it does look like we're going to be seeing Proxy on the Bastion, an interesting pick, and Yokai on the Widowmaker. So it does look like ZHOFF Reset was listening to what we were saying, because now we're seeing a bit of a, you know, a counter to what PlatStrats was coming out with. Yep,
definitely. And why not? We don't have. Oh, wow, that was a good shot there, Yokai, taking out that one. But the pirate ship isn't really getting rolling, weirdly enough. Now it's starting to get rolling. XD is keeping careful. Yokai gets the next one with a good shot there. So let's see what they can do. XD is a bit pushed back because the Bastion is in a good position there. Okay, XD gets taken down. Whoa! Yokai showing off right now. They got the Bastion.
You know, exactly. Yokai, please! They have
Whoa, Yokai. Kaylee goes down, Smato, and now the pirate ship is moving forward.
A clean push from ZHOFF Reset, and you know, the Bastion and Widow was exactly what they needed on the field. You know, Mookie and Elite doing a phenomenal job keeping their team perfectly well, you know, healed up and everything. Yokai just missing the on fire call, but does have infrared for this, you know, this next push, which is going to be a very hard push if PlatStrats Red isn't going to react well to the, you know, the Widowmaker and the Bastion.
Yep, definitely. That is a really hard challenge to react to both of them. So Smato goes down, unfortunately, again for them. The Genji is behind and in danger. Oh, Kaylee got a good headshot on Yokai there.
Ooh. Trying to shut down. Just gets a lead after the respawn, though.
Oh, gets one. There's a Dragon Strike on the payload. Unfortunately, nobody's there. Kilo and both tanks have to suffer for that, and Chopster ends off that Genji in the backline. And Yokai says, Kaylee, I'm the sniper here.
That's a whole lot of red on the kill feed right there. It's a rough time. If you are PlatStrats red, they are being pushed back continuously, especially on this map. It is, in my opinion, it still is a pretty, defender favored map. But when you have Proxy on this Bastion who is stuck, holding tight on this payload, and you have Yokai, that phenomenal hit scan player. Oh, but the self-destruct coming out.
Oh, that's two! Whoa, both supports are down. This could be the chance for PlatStrats red now to pull it. Oh, there goes Proxy as well. This could be the chance to find some sort of footing in this one. Let's see, Marky Mark is a bit separated from the rest. He gets there.
Unfortunately, it was after they already capped that point. So now PlatStrats Reds, they're playing extremely aggressive right into ZHOFF resets, right as they're coming out of the respawn. They're forced back as, Valk is being popped by a
two with that Earth Shatter. Oh, there was the... Kaylee takes down Proxy. This is interesting. Killua gets rezzed up again, and they're still barely holding on. The Sin gets demeched, unfortunately. The Graviton goes out, gets two. They don't have really much that can take advantage of that one, and they have to back off in a weird way.
Yeah, unfortunate, but Yokai...
Oh! That charge. Oh! No, they are just getting them, and Elite... Oh, Elite gets taken down in spawn!
Mookie with the headshot on Kaylee, though. A lot of times we like to talk about how Zen is basically the third sniper, DPS sniper when it comes to, Overwatch. But, now PlatStrats Reds, they have ult build up. They have the self-destruct, or sorry, not the self-destruct, the Shatter and the Dragons. That's a combo that they can work out really well if they can work together with it. We see Proxy switching onto the Genji. Actually, earlier in that fight, didn't get to call it off of the Bastion, which is smart.
Oh, Dragon Strike is through?
Mischarged by Kahlua, though.
Oh. David Chopster, he has a Shadow ready. Oh, the Shadow goes through. Oh, 4! This is their chance to get a bit more traction again. Sin gets demeched. Sin gets taken down, and that is the payload moving forward.
That's a lot of red on the kill feed, yeah. Again, the ults that ZHOFF reset throughout there was a lot more use. It was a lot more, they got more usage out of it than PlatStrats Red on defense right here. But now they have a self-destruct and a Shatter on PlatStrats Reds. That's going to be the only thing they're going in with on this next push, as Kaylee is shut down by Yokai on that Widowmaker.
Oh, Yokai. Where was that the last map? Oh, they got two with that Earth Shatter, and Killua gets charges off the map by Chopster D.
Oh no.
Mono takes down Proxy. Proxy tried to pull out the Dragon Blade even with that one, but unfortunately gets taken down. There's the Dragon Blade now from XD. Can he do anything with that? But unfortunately the Transcendence is in there for him. Dragon Strike out. Mookie dodges that one barely. Graviton out now. Now they're just throwing ults.
Mookie has done a phenomenal job this game, shutting down XD's Dragon Blades. That's the second time on Rialto already that Mookie has popped his trans and shut down any possibility of XD getting any usage out of that Dragon Blade. And now we're seeing ZHOFF Reset pushing into the final room. It's the final stretch for ZHOFF Reset. Can PlatStrats Red get any stop out of this?
Did you see XD just getting sniped while he's jumping?
Again, Yokai on the... Oh my goodness, Yokai!
Stop it! We need somebody here. Oh.
Shutting down PlatStrats Red one headshot at a time.
XD takes down Proxy there. Oh, the Diva Bomb is in there. Does it get anything? No, it doesn't. Yokai gets Sin there while Sin was waiting for the mech to get back in there. XD gets Mookie. This could be their chance. XD is trying to get aggressive there, trying to take some Chopster. Chopster and XD charge each other with that one. Smato gets Yokai. Smato's, I think, the second or third time he got Yokai already as a Lucio.
A dive bombing Lucio with a Tracer, not much more that you can ask for. But now, ZHOFF Reset, they're on the defensive once again. A minute 30 left on the clock. Meters, less than 3 for them to go as they're pushed all the way back to their spawn once again.
And Yokai swapped over to the Brigitte now.
Definitely in a response to the Kaylee on the Tracer and Smato being an aggressive Lucio on PlatStrat red side.
XD is still a bit in the back line, but honestly, the ult economy is really good for ZHOFF reset right now. They have 4 ready. They almost have a diva bump with the 5th one, but they could do so much with this. XD just went off the cliff.
Oh no!
This is their chance. No. ZHOFF reset need to take advantage of this one right now. Oh, Kilo gets stunned up and off. Oh, Proxy got 2 with that one. Whoa!
Both supports at the same time. Marky Mark with that kill on Kahlua. So now they have the ability to push this all the way now. PlatStrats Reds, they're gonna be fun. They're gonna be staggering out of this point. Chopsy's already looking for a Earth Shatter.
Yeah, the diva bump pushes them off. It's moving forward. They just barely got on the puck. Their shatter got interrupted by that charge.
And then charge parts shattered by Kahlua.
Oh man, this is. But the payload was just moving forward for a moment there. They didn't have anybody on the payload. Chopster's charging around right now. Mookie is a bit on the other side. He gets taken down for that one. Chopster's still doing his best, but XD gets stunned up by the Brigitte. Oh, Smato taking down people. Killua gets Yokai. It looks like this could be the stop for the payload. The Diva Bomb is out now. Marky Mark gets taken down, and PlatStrats Red somehow hold the 3rd point.
There was, for those of you watching at home, a 1/4 of a meter left for ZHOFF reset to push, and they weren't able to get it. And I think it comes down to Kahlua shutting down Chopster's shatter, and then shattering him back and shutting down ZHOFF reset's hope at pushing that payload. A 1/4 of a meter left. My goodness, that was close.
Yeah, that was really close. Wow. But good play from both teams. They've been taking each other to the limit here the whole time. There were some good reactions, some good coordination from both sides. I hope they can keep this up, and we'll have a fun game.
Especially in the caster's box. If we're having fun, I know for a fact that they're having fun down there on the field in Rialto. But again, it comes down to which team was able to react best, and when PlatStrats Red finally figured out a counter to Yokai on that Widowmaker, and you just have Kaylee and Smato just diving the Widowmaker as that Tracer and Lucio and shutting down Yokai. They didn't have that, headshot ability that Yokai, or that Widowmaker brings to the field, and that was, bringing Yokai onto that Brigitte was a smart pick because, getting shut down, you got to switch off, but Brigitte wasn't getting the usage out on the field against PlatStrats Reds, and even though XD, unfortunately, sadly fell off the map on that Doomfist, he still was able to get plenty of usage out of it. But now on defense, ZHOFF reset. What do they have to do to shut down PlatStrats Red?
They swapped a bit around. They have an Ana, they have Yokai now on the Pharah, and this could be a chance for them to switch a bit around, to be honest.
Yeah, they're definitely running more of a brawling comp on defense, which I think is what PlatStrats Red should have done right out of the gate on defense on Rialto, especially on this first corner. You really want to be able to brawl it out and not have, give them much space once they get past this corner.
Oh, Chopster gets the first pick on XD. This is their chance right now. Killua charges in, tries to do something with it. Unfortunately, it didn't really work out. And they're going. I've just realized this right now. PlatStrats Red are going with the Torbjorn.
they're doing a mock. A bit of a different pirate ship that they were run up against, but with the automated turret instead of the Bastion.
Kaylee goes down, and this looks like this could be the first halt of this push right now. Chopster D charges a bit around, gets Killua. XD is up there trying to hold on to his life there as the Pharah found him. And right now, this payload is stopped.
And now we're seeing, the double! Oh! Concussion from Yokai, no!
This is not how you want to reset. This is not how you want to reset.
But now we're seeing Kaylee switching onto the McCree, definitely as a response to Yokai. You need to have someone shutting Yokai down, otherwise that double boop is going to happen again and again.
And Yokai has a Rocket Barrage as well ready and waiting. Mookie has the Nano Boost, and Chopster D has the Earth Shadow. This is a dangerous fight right now for PlatStrats Red here. See if they can take advantage of it. Oh, that Earth Shadow unfortunately got Smato? I don't get the new Earth Shadow, to be honest, lately. It looked like it was in the shield, but somehow Smato. Killua goes down, charge. Oh, Smato got slept there. They still haven't used the rocket barrage. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't try to risk it with that one, but Kaylee is still running about, I think. That's why they didn't want to risk it there. But they have another 2 ults ready. They're going off with this one.
Yeah, again, but you know, Mookie has that nano, so maybe they're looking to combo the barrage and the nano, trying to get a little, Ana looking after her daughter right there. But Marky Mark building slow up to that Graviton action. That might be what they're waiting for. Proxy's got that dragon strike, so they might be waiting for Marky Mark to get the dragon the Graviton. But now we're seeing XD on the far trying to at least get a
Yokai goes down to the steep. Earth Shatter is in there, doesn't hit anybody unfortunately. Bones right charges, Chopster gets the nano boost. He's going to go in as far as he can. He gets in with that Earth Shatter. They're trying to get it. There is now even that one. They don't have. Proxy was unfortunately dead. The High Noon is out in the back line. Duo had no chance to get out of that. Smato takes down Chopster. Somebody should tell Smato that Lucio's a support character while he's playing him.
I think he's one of those famous, DPS Lucios that I always hear about exist in the wild. But again, now you see why he's been on this Lucio almost his entire series. Trying to get the boop on Marky Mark, unfortunately unable to. But now they're holding at this, on this last point just before PlatStrats is going to get this point.
Yeah, they're just barely holding on. And the Dragon Strike was used from Proxy there. I'm kind of surprised, but I think they wanted him to switch over. Mookie's living really dangerously there. Gets taken down now. And right now it looks like Soft Reset have to run. They don't really looks like they don't really have a chance to fight right now, and they're just running as far as they can. But nobody of PlatStrats cared about the card for a moment. Kaylee gets Yokai.
They really wanted to push them back as far as they could, trying to get a little payback for them being pushed all the way back. Really showing why PlatStrats is so aggressive. But the barrage is coming out. Shut down.
This is really a good fight. That charge was good. There's another Justice, and she got slept during the Justice. She still got Proxy there. That would be still bad for them, but they still pick off everybody there, and right now they are just pushing forward.
And XD with the flick of the wrist on Elite, not even letting him reset on his own terms. But now XD on this far is exactly what PlatStrats needed, especially when running up against Yokai. But now Yokai switching to the Brigitte once again, trying to get any usage out of it against XD in this tight quarters.
Earth Shatter gets 2. It was 3 even. They laid over another, so I didn't really see that. There was a third one in there. Didn't really do much. There's a Diva bump going in. Can they do damage with that? No, doesn't do enough damage. Still got Chopster there. Okay, that looked a bit late.
I might have knocked him off the map, but again, as chaotic as it is, a Diva bomb is not what you want being thrown into the mix, especially when you were
Mookie going aggressive, going back there, but not really a chance to survive that one. And let's see, Killua killed another Mookie off there, and right now they have Elite has a ult ready, the Valkyrie, they have the attack visor. Can they use this now to get some control over the map again? Marky Mark has the Graviton ready as well. Let's see what they can really do with it. So the Valkyrie is already out. Let's see if they can get anything. The attack visor is out as well. She gets instantly taken down, but Proxy gets taken down by Kaylee. This didn't work out as they wanted. And then anti-heal grenade onto the Valkyrie healed targets. This could be really good. There's the Graviton now. Can they take advantage of that? Chopster charges Kilo out of that one, takes him down. Meanwhile, Kaylee wasn't in that one and is just running around on the side. Sin and Kaylee are trying to hold on here. Kaylee's backing off. Sin gets demech there. Kaylee gets out of there. Can Sin get out of there as well? That would be quite a... And Cam got slept over there as well. And they all got out of there. That's a surprise, honestly.
Yeah, ZHOFF Reset, they're being, once again, extremely aggressive. Shutting down, really any hope that PlatStrats Red had to, pushing this cleanly. 2 minutes left on the clock now, though. There's still a lot of ults on the field, a lot of potential for PlatStrats to get this. All they need to do is
with the Nano Boost. High Noon is out there as well. 1 kill with the Nano Boost. The Justice is out now. Gets
a whole lot of blue.
Yeah, and that is the point. PlatStrats Red really 2-0 now.
And yeah, they unfortunately ZHOFF was not able to hold. They only needed to hold them from a quarter of a meter away. But PlatStrats Red coming out again with the aggressiveness that you come to expect from players at this elo, especially.
That was the charge. Then there, the hit, and then Then he just beats them down. He beats them down with his hammer. Oh, Mookie, you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there.
A Reinhardt main is happy when he gets to swing his hammer freely away.
Yeah.
But 30,000 damage from Kahlua definitely shows how, smart of a main tank role can be, especially when you're running the Reinhardt on Rialto.
That was a good... He protected and he attacked well. That was really the most important thing. He did both for his team. This is their chance. Now, let's see if ZHOFF Reset can use this small halftime we have to reset and then just calm every nerves they have and then just jump ahead and hit more.
Exactly. Especially since now we're going, this is the, the open division. Now they're all just going for map differentials. Similar to how the, we've done in, previous seasons, the entire purpose of the open division is just to get as many points as possible. You may not win the match, that's fine, but when playoffs come around, the map differentials are going to be extremely crucial when it comes to figuring out who the seeding. And they're going to be playing ZHOFF Reset's going to be playing PlatStrats Reds again. I can just feel it in my bones, especially at the level that we're seeing these guys play.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That is really the chance. So both teams have been really working well. I feel like sometimes ZHOFF Reset have a bit of an issue with the ults that they try to throw as many out as they can right now. It's a bit of a communication thing that you can try to key them together. But I think the team is not really that old, so they have to work on that condition a bit, I would feel.
Again, we're watching back through the stream. Unfortunately, you're seeing, Proxy getting the visor kill on, XD, but wasn't able to really, didn't have any support, no pun intended, other than that biotic grenade. And then that just allowed, the PlatStrats Red to continue to push off. But ZHOFF Reset got really greedy and really aggressive and tried to continue pushing, and we're stuck out in the open and weren't able to hold on Rialto away.
Yeah, that's definitely the problem they had,
But again,
but honestly, Kaylee's been playing outstanding the whole matchup right now. As Genji on Nepal just popping off as hell, torturing them half the time, and then now as the McCree on Rialto, he showed up, especially on the defense, on the offense, as he even stunned out the grenade, took down Proxy as he had the attack visor and just going on.
All right, and so we're gonna take a short break here. Let the casters, get a drink of water. Let the players go use the restroom, talk about strats, and we'll be back in just a few minutes for Horizon Lunar Colony. PlatStrats Red leading 2-0 over ZHOFF Reset here on OTC Season 6.
Yeah, bye.
We're not live yet.
We're back again, and
Here we go.
I'm still okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third map of the match between PlatStrats Red and ZHOFF Reset. Currently, PlatStrats Red lead 2-0, and I'm Alenville, and Bryce is still here with me.
Hi there, guys. Enjoying the new OTC scheduling with the halftime break, giving the casters a little bit of time to take a deep breath, grab a snack if we need to, grab some water. A lot of people don't realize that talking for a few hours straight really puts some strain on your throat here. But hey, player of the match, or man of the match, man of the hour, in my honest opinion, is my normal casting partner Klutchkey on the producing side of the game today, trying to get his producing skills up to par with the rest of the guys that we have here on OTC. Definitely the most thankless position in casting video games, in my honest opinion.
Definitely, it's the most unthankful position, and everybody who casts probably has the utmost respect for every producer that is there.
Of course. But now we are seeing Horizon Lunar Colony, especially with the map rework. It's going to be interesting to see if any of these teams are going to capitalize on the new routes that are open and available for them on the flanks, going on through the outside, the high ground, especially that we are seeing PlatStrats Red's probably going to be holding, especially when you have that Orisa Diva main tank line, definitely very popular on this defensive hole for this first point. It's going to be interesting to see if ZHOFF's going to be as aggressive now that they've had some time to decompress, cool down, and then get right back into some top tier Overwatch.
They're going goats, but ZHOFF Reset are going goats.
Hey, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Killua has put it down a bit much. They still are in there. Proxy's now in their face. Haley's doing his utmost right now with those hits. Zin gets demech there. Let's see, Zin goes down even there. Killua is a bit forced into that corner. Still survives somehow. I don't know how. Haley follows.
You never want to corner an Orisa into a corner, especially when she's got her shield and fortify up.
But right now, it looks like ZHOFF Reset are taking the point. This could be a good advantage for them, looking to stop them, probably the point, so gonna be interesting now.
Yeah, again, we said it before, but now you see why Goats is so popular, especially on this first point when you can just run straight into the map, the point, cap it extremely quickly. We are seeing Yokai actually switching onto the Widowmaker, very popular to take this, especially when you get posted up on this high ground. Ooh!
Chopstick goes down to Killua there. The whole hog is out. Unfortunately, doesn't get much out of that one. The Diva Bomb goes through. Unfortunately, hits the pillar.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Diva made myself that pillar is the bane of my existence.
Valkyrie was out there for PlatStrats Red. Let's see, the Coalescence goes out. Can they get anything? They get Zin in there. Zin gets out of that one even. Proxy's looking for getting a point in there. The Transcendence is out there. The hammer down goes in there. Killua gets oh, there's a kill from Yokai on cam. Oh, that hook was dangerous. Vato gets the kill on Chopster.
We are seeing them actually hold pretty aggressively on this high ground, and unfortunately, the retreating meteor strike.
Yeah.
To not get knocked out early into this fight.
Yeah, definitely. That was a risky one.
Strangely enough for ZHOFF Reset, now we're seeing them being a little smart about it. They were continuing to just fight PlatStrats Reds on the high ground. Proxy's popping that rally, trying to get some extra armor for the rest of their team.
But he ran in, unfortunately. So he ran away from his team kind of. Oh, that Earth Shatter! Oh, that Earth Shatter was juicy. But the sound barrier was really nice from Mookie there. Barely got that out. The rest of them got the chance. XD takes down Elite there. Marky Mark is trying to find his way out of there, but unfortunately found a corner there and gets taken down. Chopster D is now in dangerous direction. Proxy gets a good stun there. The Meteor Strike again to save himself. Kaylee is doing that quite nicely here. Oh, goes even in with that one. Takes out Proxy. Kaylee is out in the back.
On fire with this Doomfist now. Just trying to just trying to stay alive. Knocked out by Yokai, who's got that infrared. It's going to be crucial for them to try and figure out which side they want to dive this point in on.
And Marky Mark has the whole hog as well. They just jump onto the point. Waiting for them to contest him on the point. Killua, oh, Brian with Reinhardt charges the other. Let's see, can they get anything? Can Kaylee try to pop off again? The whole hog is out there. Marky Mark didn't do much damage with that. The D.Va bomb is in there, into the back. Didn't get anybody, unfortunately. Oh, XD and Kaylee pick off. Each one apiece. Killua gets rezzed up again. Chopster D is on the point with Mookie. Chopster D goes down. Mookie as well. Oh.
Kaylee with the phenomenal Doomfist gameplay on this defense for PlatStrats Red, shutting down a lot of capitalizing on these players, going just out of formation with the rest of their team and really just separating them from the rest and focusing them down. Doomfist is great for focusing one player, one hero at a time.
Yeah, definitely. But Kaylee's popping off the whole match up till now, so there's nothing surprising by us right now. But really good that Kaylee's showing off his diversity in this matchup. Every map was another character. Proxy and Chopster go down. Unfortunately for ZHOFF reset, they can't really do much. Yokai is looking for the that shot.
Yokai did XD a favor in waiting and hitting him before he popped that barrage. Yeah. They still have that ult, but now ZHOFF reset. They're pushing on to this point.
Over? Oh, there is the Transcendence already. This could be their chance right now. Oh, there's the Justice. Unfortunately, he gets taken down there. Kaylee gets Mookie, but oh, there's the Doomfist going in again. Kaylee is looking for more victims here again and again and again. See, Smarto goes down. Oh, Chopstick is the next one. Killua, Earth Shatter on three there. The D.Va bomb is in there and doesn't do much, and Yokai gets smashed into a wall.
Killua and Kaylee, name a more dynamic duo. I'll wait.
Yeah. And 2:30 left on ZHOFF resets attack timer. See if they can do more out of that one. Interesting position for Kaylee up there.
Hey, the only way they can go from now is down. Just holding high ground on this, the new map on Horizon. One of my favorite.
Oh, Chopster jumps in. Oh, props to the Primal Rage there. They knock Killua. Oh, poor guy. Marky Mark gets Smarto, but there is a pick on a support from PlatStrats Red as well. And right now, let's see. Kaylee goes in. Can Kaylee do much with the situation? Gets out of there with the Meteor Strike. XD is in there still. Ooh. The D.Va Bomb goes in. Can the D.Va Bomb get anything? No, unfortunately doesn't. They're trying to get an opening here. Elite is holding on. Oh, the Transcendence gets popped right now for PlatStrats. Let's see if they can do anything with this one. Oh, now they pull off. XD again, cock blocked by this one. This is unfortunate for him. Oh, Yokai almost got one with that Meteor Strike. That was close.
XD has been shut down. Unfortunate against Mookie on that Transcendence. Always has that QQ ready for until he hears that the call for that ult.
Yeah, they got at least one tick on the point during that time for ZHOFF reset, so they have something to show for that one. Let's see. Oh, Chopster flanking. Chopster jumps in there. Can he get onto the supports? Really good. Oh, Smarto barely gets out of there. Killua falls. There is a Dragon Blade now from Proxy. There's a D.Va bomb now. Can Proxy at least get the D.Va before she gets out? No, Yokai has to do it. Cam gets Killua up. But right now, Kaylee's a bit in danger. Oh, that Earth Shatter hit before the bubble hit the ground! And they get a chance with 3 there. But still, they're holding on. Killua's trying his best right now to hold for his team. But
30 seconds. 30 seconds left on the clock, and it's still being contested. 5 of PlatStrat on the point. Killua with 2 kills.
Proxy is alone there and gets taken down, and looks like they have to reset now for one last chance on this one.
One last chance, again, is all that they really need, especially on Horizon Lunar Colony. But when you're running against PlatStrats Red, you're really going to have to be aggressive in this hold.
Oh, there's the Dragon Blade XD.
Swept by Mookie, though.
Oh, man. Mookie hates XD somehow. Oh, that Meteor Strike goes in. Chopster is in there with the Primal Ray. Gets Cam with that one. Sin gets Marky Mark, and the D.Va, baby D.Va 1v1 there. Chopster is now getting pushed back, gets taken down. There's barely Yokai on the point, has to go with the Meteor Strike, goes onto the point, Earth Shatter on there, Proxy goes down with that one, Yokai goes down as well, and that is a hold right now for PlatStrats Red.
Whoo! My goodness! I don't know if there's enough time in the world to unpack everything that was going on in that time. 41.7% captured, not half point, but we did see an incredibly aggressive hold from PlatStrats Red, definitely showing why they're 2-0 right now in this series against ZHOFF Reset. And now ZHOFF, you know, the ball is in their court. They have to hold this entire way. Otherwise, all PlatStrats Red has to do is get 41.7%, and it's going to be 3-0. This is ZHOFF Reset's only and last opportunity to tie this series out for them. Otherwise, it's going to be a 3 or 4-0 sweep against them.
Yeah, definitely. But I felt like that was really good how ZHOFF Reset just came storming out of the gates. So, like, they know they're behind 2-0, but why not throw everything in one basket and just go aggressive for all they can do, to be honest.
Of course, and that's the beauty of GOATs, especially when you have that Lucio and the main tank calling movement. You're going to be on that point extremely quickly, and then it comes down to whoever's going to be able to brawl the strongest and brawl the best. And we saw that from ZHOFF Reset. The only problem was PlatStrats Reds was on defense, and they saw that brawling was their weakness, and they chose to start the battles on the high ground. And then if if ZHOFF Reset was trying to go below, then they would dive down on top of them, and using that the extra movement that they had with the Reinhardt and the Diva. And now we're seeing ZHOFF Reset running a similar comp, but proxy on the Junkrat, which is going to be crucial, especially since they're running into a lot of shields with the Brigitte, sort of quarter shield, and Reinhardt with that full shield.
And this looks like sort of an abbreviation of the GOATS comp right now for PlatStrats Red.
Are using the movement ability, which is crucial for GOATS.
Yep. They're moving forward, and then they're going in there. They get onto the point. I feel like right now it's a bit iffy right now because ZHOFF are trying to hold up from the high ground. It feels like they need to get more bodies onto the point. Chopster is now alone on the point and gets knocked off, and the point is still ticking against them. Marky Mark is trying to hold on as a baby diva, but that's not really the choice. Chopster defalls now. Now the DPS have to get on the point. They have no other option anymore. Smato falls to Proxy, but still there are two on the point.
And Zin knocking Yokai out though. And Proxy, both DPSs out from ZHOFF Reset.
Oh, Diva Bomb! Unfortunately doesn't hit anybody, and looks like PlatStrats Red are getting a point. They got it, and they have 7 minutes in the time bank for this one.
7 minutes. That is a lot of time for ZHOFF Reset. Now we're seeing them switching to a dive defense, especially on Horizon. Chopster's bringing that Winston back on his home turf of Horizon in the colony, and they're trying to hold the older beams. The Proxy's knocking XD out. XD and Kaylee are both knocked out. PlatStrats, they're going to be forced back from ZHOFF on this first hold.
But honestly, I saw something where ZHOFF Reset somehow came kind of lucky away, because Marky Mark got slapped and almost fell onto the point as a sleep diva. That would have happened. I think that would have been really dangerous, because then they had to split up their attention. But right now, Proxy has the Riptide ready. Nuki has the Nano Boost. Oh, Chopster went a bit too far there and got taken down for that one.
Too aggressive on the main tank right there. But now we're seeing them able to dive straight on the point because of no main tank to stop them.
Yeah, Marky Mark is trying to hold on there. The point is ticking. They need to get people onto the point. That Earth Shatter was okay there. The Riptide goes in. Killua goes down for that one. Marky Mark has the Nano Boost in there. Goes into the Nino. Oh, gets the Zarya. This is their chance. Sin is holding on right now. There is the Coalescence as well. XD goes down right now to Yokai. Yokai gets 2 headshots there.
Yokai getting revenge on XD for that incredible Genji gameplay earlier. But Proxy, nothing again to scoff at on that Junkrat. Extremely aggressive and dangerous, especially you're running up against the brawling comp that is with a Brigitte and a Reinhardt. But now we're seeing Kaylee switching onto the Widowmaker, trying to give Yokai a run for their money on this fight as they're taking the high ground.
The rally got knocked out, so they're moving in right now. Marky Mark. Oh, the tank's diving sweetly into that one. XD jumps onto the point with the rally still going. XD gets anti-healed and taken down. Killua gets the Nana boost. Unfortunately, charges past. They have a chance to create an opening now with this one. Smato is running around the point. Chopster is jumping. They're still pressuring Killua. There goes the sound barrier. That goes through the anti-heal, unfortunately, for ZHOFF Reset right now. Killua is holding on as good as he can onto that point, but he's getting taken down. Marky Mark gets smashed into a corner. Kaylee gets Chopster. And the point is ticking right now in the... Elite jumps onto the point. This could be a dangerous. Mookie is there as well. Unfortunately, the healing... Smato down with that Riptire, and they don't hold on, and that is the point, and PlatStrats Red lead 3-0 right now. And we're going on to King's Row for the last map, since we do with map scores.
You know, and unfortunately, they were able to, PlatStrats Red, ZHOFF Reset they had a very aggressive and strong hold, but unfortunately, Chopster was, overly aggressive, and a lot of the fights started out without a main tank, as you can see right here. But again, when you have Kaylee and Kahlua on the same team with the Doomfist and Right Arc combo, it's just a bad time for everyone on the other team. 8 Earth Shatter kills with 12 stuns through that entire series. That is a crazy amount, especially given how aggressive Kahlua was about.
Yeah, so that was amazing, actually, how they were playing it, and then just really jumping around, taking it down, and just really worked it out quite well for every team, to be honest. So let's see how this one goes around right now.
Especially... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Especially since PlatStrats Red know they have already won the match in a way, but I think ZHOFF Reset just want to take King's Row to show at least some prestige for themselves and show that they want it, that they aren't just going to take it lying down.
Yeah, exactly. As my partner in crime, Clutch, likes to say, the broom is coming out of the closet for a sweep. I promise I won't steal any more of his lines other than that one, but especially on King's Row, this is a very popular map, not just for players, but for casters and viewers alike. It's a very, it aesthetically, it's a beautiful looking map. Downtown London, you have, tight corridors, you have wide open spaces, especially we're going to see a lot of, so we want to see a lot of, definitely Yokai on that Widowmaker though. And, if ZHOFF Reset can get any more usage out of Chopster, if he's able to at least communicate a little bit better with Marky Mark on that off tank role. You really want your main and off tank to be as close to reading each other's minds as possible, because if you're diving, you want the tanks diving together. If one of the tanks needs to peel, then the main tank needs to know that, because if the main tank's diving alone, as we saw earlier on Horizon Lunar Colony, PlatStrats Red just got to capitalize on that. So we're going to get started on King's Row here in just a minute. And, of the hybrid maps, it's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's really beloved by everybody, as you said. And it's probably because it's the first map that the Overwatch team ever created, as far as I remember being said, because King's Row is the first map that they ever created. It feels most balanced. No character really breaks the map as some others do in some other matches.
Exactly. But we will be seeing, if I will eat my shoe if I don't see Yokai on that Widowmaker, especially on the first point, whether or not it's on attack or defense. It's very, very, that sets the stage almost for the entire map. If you have that Widowmaker. And so we're getting started right here. PlatStrats Red and ZHOFF Reset, they definitely know exactly what they need to do going into this. They know who they need to shut down. Kaylee, XD, Mookie especially on that aggressive off support role with the whether it's the Lucio or the Zenyatta has really been giving XD and Kaylee a hard time with those trances.
Yeah, definitely. That is what Mookie's been doing quite well, and we can't forget. Unfortunately, Smato had to sub out, so we have now J Lulk,
or Jalolk.
Jalok, yeah. Jalok is now on the...
Just call him
So I think really, yeah, Yokai will be one of the people we have to point out. He's been playing well the whole match over and been showing off.
But now PlatStrats Red bringing out Kaylee on the Mei. As we went back to one of the first points that we brought up, the off meta picks, especially on first point. You know, PlatStrats Red. You know, best case scenario, you managed to hold the other team out on this entire map without even letting them get to the payload portion of it. You just hold them right here. And as we've seen, all levels, whether it's the Overwatch League, the semi-pro league that we have here in OTC, or even like some lower divisions, the D and E divisions, it's entirely possible to hold this first point against the attacking team. And it's just going to come down to if ZHOFF wants to be extremely aggressive like we saw them on Horizon Lunar Colony, or if they want to be a little bit more timid like they were on Nepal, which both have their strengths but both have their weaknesses. So Yokai actually on the Zarya, so I might have to start getting ready to eat a shoe here now. But we are seeing triple tanks coming out from ZHOFF recently, as they're just going to push straight towards the point.
Yeah, and I think the Mei will be quite interesting if Kaylee can time it. Okay, I thought they would time it with the gate, that they just trap one person out and just knock him down, but they just let the goats run in there. The goats are just running in. The wall is a bit weird there. It helps them out a bit because it helps the charge. Unfortunately, it looks like they're just brawling it out, and they lost 3 people already, so they have to back out. 4 are down now for... That's it. Oh, let's see, can he get out of there, Mookie? Mookie barely escapes that one, was almost frozen there. But yeah, I thought they would do it with the gate and the ice walls, that they trap one in and just pick them off, so they reset somehow. Oh, but Yokai switched over and took down 2!
Already shutting down and changing the flow of this match for ZHOFF reset.
Oh, and Kilo was unfortunately in the back line of the enemy team alone, can't do much.
Oh, okay, okay, Proxy, Yokai, please.
Yeah.
You can only click so many heads.
Yeah.
And again, the instant change that we saw when the moment Proxy and Yokai switched to the Widow and Hanzo respectively, the phenomenal ability of both of those DPS players for ZHOFF reset.
Just instantly in them out. They couldn't even expect what was happening, to be honest. Okay, they gets Mookie. Mookie was unfortunately a bit cut off there. XD jumps in. Can XD get anything? Kaylee, whoa, Kaylee got a headshot on Yokai. Oh, that Mei sniper.
Mei right click with no more damage drop off. A lot of people are going to be playing her again, and I could not be more excited as watching. Playing, maybe not so much.
I like a good Mei to see while playing. But let's
she's on my team. If I'm playing against her, that's a different story altogether.
Let's see. Oh, the barrier went down there. Kilo unfortunately fell to Mark. There is a Graviton right now.
Ooh. Sneaky grab.
Oh, there is now the Blizzard in there. Can they get anything out? The Dragon Strike goes through. Yokai takes down 2 again. Oh, Marky Mark is unfortunately frozen there, but they couldn't really take advantage of that. Kaylee gets to go down. KM follows as well, and now it looks like ZHOFF reset are getting a good push off now.
That's not something you normally see. Proxy on the Hanzo is actually the only one left pushing the payload. If my laddering sessions have anything to say about that, that is normally exactly the opposite of what you see. But with ZHOFF reset, even their supports are being aggressive, and that's really working well in their favor. But now we are seeing Kaylee switching onto the Widowmaker off of the Bay, running almost mirror comps with the exception of a off tank and off support role.
Watch out for Chopster. He's trying to be sneaky. Yeah, he jumps in. Unfortunately, hits the shield completely. I saw him being sneaky. Oh, that Earth Shatter unfortunately went into a shield as well. Both Earth Shatters went away for that one. Killua doesn't have a barrier right now. He has to be careful. This one just down. Proxy takes down Sin, and Chopster takes down Killua, and the payload's still moving forward. J Lol fell as well, and Mookie takes down Kaylee. Kaylee's been switching over. Sin is trying to hold on, but doesn't get a chance as there was another head clicked over there. And now the payload's quickly moving forward. Let's see what they can do. XD is in there. And backs off,
Yeah, 4 minutes on the clock. That's still a lot of time for King's Row, especially with these hybrid maps. But now PlatStrats Reds, they're coming into a bit of a groove. They're slowing them down. J-Lol on that sorry, Ana, as we said before, definitely going to be a lot more common of a pick now that her nano change is coming. But that's
the Diva Bomb 2
gets the 2 kill though.
And XD has a Dragon Blade ready and knows probably that Mookie has the Transcendence ready as well, as he's kind of being careful with that one.
That's the one thing on his mind is has Mookie trans yet?
Oh, but he took down Proxy even without the Dragon Blade, and looks like they're retreating right now. Kaylee got a good shot on Mookie there and took him down. So Proxy, Chopster, and Mookie have their ults ready, while Kaylee, XD, Killua, and J Lol have the ults ready for PlatStrats Red. See what they can do with those.
Yeah, but we've seen what happens when XD is able to, actually use his Dragon Blade without being shut down by Mookie. So now they're going to be trying to pushing Mookie to pop that trans. If not, XD's been holding on to this for an uncomfortable amount of time. So here
XD jumps in, Nano Blade is out again.
Oh, unfortunate.
Trying to
damage it though.
Yeah. Proxy gets Kaylee with a headshot. That's kind of nice. Killua lost the shield again. Oh, that Earth Shatter hit 3, and 1 was still in the Dragon Strike there, so he had no chance getting away.
Ooh.
J-Lo gets the sleep to try to save himself, but I don't think he really has a chance as everybody's circling in on him.
And now ZHOFF resets coming around the final corner on the on King's Row here. 50 meters on, in their back pocket. They're only going up against Earth Shatter and Valk as it's popped early into this fight.
Valk goes out. Marky Mark gets Kaylee. Proxy gets XD, so this could be their chance. The Graviton goes out. Oh! There goes Mookie into a wall. And Proxy dies as well. This could be a reset chance. There is
a... no.
Marky Mark is pushing the payload!
Cap!
No, the bad Marky Mark! Holy hell!
Oh no! And PlatStrats Red has got to be kicking themselves for that one. We're getting Z9s in the chat now.
Yeah. Wow, that was a C9 if I haven't seen one. They were so confident that they had that one, and then Marky Mark just in the back moving it forward, giving his team 2:13 time back to work with.
And now, yeah, like you said, 2:13, that's still, again, a lot of time. That's more than enough to capture that first point. So now, PlatStrats Red, they have to not only do what ZHOFF Reset did, but they have to do it better.
Amazing.
If they want that broom to come out of the closet for a clean sweep against ZHOFF Reset.
Yeah. But I don't think ZHOFF Reset like that broom. I want to keep it in the closet.
But now we are seeing, them working with what worked well and what didn't work. And now Proxy on that Junkrat definitely was a smart pick on Horizon Lunar Colony, given a lot more time. Yokai and Proxy, they're definitely showing off the hit scan and projectile DPS, levels of play respectively. Definitely, popping off where they need to, getting the picks where they should, supporting their team in the best ways of possible that a DPS player can, and is just getting kills. But Mookie, again, shutting down what could possibly be some of the most tragic Dragon Blades from Kaylee, just even with the Nano Blade from J-Luke, or J-Lol, wasn't able to, out damage that trans, which is why it's such an important ult to have in your, your bank. But now, Mookie, staying on that Zenyatta, definitely one of the, other snipers that we like to talk about here in Overwatch.
Yeah, definitely. That is really good for them. Let's see. They're going with the Doomfist and Tracer. They're going a dive sort of comp with Yana and Lucio. They want to get onto the enemy team. I like the positioning of Elite here. He has to be careful now since they're diving behind them. They're flanking. They're going really far behind. And Cam but they're distracting them right now. They're taking the point meanwhile.
I think that's exactly what they wanted to do, but Chops are getting 2 kills already, shutting down PlatStrats Red. Oh, but XD with...
Yeah, Chopster gets another kill. He's doing what he can here, but the Winston is pushing off the rest of the team while Chopster has to fight the support. Oh, now the rest of the team of ZHOFF Reset come in there. Can they stop them now? Killua goes down after he got a grenade into the face. Yokai gets Cam, and now Sin is D-maxed. But they had to give up a tick and almost the second tick as well for that hold.
of all my time in Overwatch, that is one of the strangest but most effective off meta pushes that I've seen in such a long time. Now we're seeing them switching up, not much actually. What you don't need to fix what ain't broke. We are seeing Kaylee on the flanking tracer where she should be.
They have to be careful. Proxy has a Riptide ready. They need to take Proxy out, otherwise that Riptide could be dangerous. The point is getting captured right now by Cap, since they moved them out. Chopster charges, unfortunately, in the other direction. The second tick is through right now. The Meteor Strike goes out right now. Can they get onto the point? The point is just getting taken. They pushed them off the point completely.
Yokai with that Meteor Strike definitely gave Sin, a bit worse for wear, trying to figure out where that where the Meteor Strike was going to come in. But they were able to just cap that point with
that Proxy. That was a good pick there for Kaylee there with the bomb there, pulse bomb, and they get 2 more with that one. Oh.
Yeah, now we're seeing a different ZHOFF reset though. They have a lot more ults. They were really aggressive in these pushes. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to really contest much with this last few just about to get halfway from this next point, and they're already pushed way back into their spawn. Looking at this map from a different perspective, you might think that they were at the end of the map already, but 5 ults in ZHOFF reset's favor. They have to
gets down, unfortunately. Oh, Chopster went down. XD gets something. There is a Graviton ready, and they still pick off 2. Proxy gets 2 with that one. Still didn't use his Riptire yet, but Cam is the whole time sitting just on the payload, moving it forward.
Cam and Sin just, enjoying a leisurely stroll down the streets of downtown London, enjoying the architecture while the rest of the team are fighting to the death.
Yokai trying to get in there. They back off now. Wise choice from them there. The D.Va Bomb comes in. Can they do anything with it? No, unfortunately not. Killua jumped in. Chopster gets the nano boost. They get Killua there as he's asleep now. They're not trying to finish him off. I think this could be a lack right now that they didn't just instantly try to finish Killua off there. I think it took about time. But Chopster gets Earth Shatter onto Killua. The Riptide hit Jay Lowell there. Sin gets marking mark. It's a bit of a weird fight. I felt like they wanted to do something, but they didn't really want to force much, even though they had the advantage there.
Yeah, they really, like you said, they dedicated a lot of ults, which ultimately is going to work against them. 2 minutes or 4 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. That's a lot of time for them. Mookie being knocked out of the fight early. Smart pick by Kahlua, but knocked out by Yokai. Again, Kahlua is being extremely aggressive, but doesn't have Sin on that main tank role to really back him up.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yokai is slow. Marky Mark is slow as well. They're charging in. Oh, there goes XD out. Let's see, there's 3 minutes still on the clock. There is still time for ZHOFF reset right now to hold on to this. They have the chance to do it. Oh,
and Proxy fighting on the high ground.
They just exchanged an aggressive Lucio player for another one.
Now Kahlua taking the high ground over PlatStrats Red though.
Meteor Strike, where does it land? Oh, Cam is in danger now. Cam gets pushed into a wall, unfortunately. Mookie had to pull out the Transcendence. They are holding back now. Sin is pulling back, and this should be a reset right now. They have Cam with a nano boost. Killua almost has the Primal Reg ready. They could use it, but Kaylee is still in the back line as a Tracer. It's taken down now.
Entire team to push through. Kaylee unstuck, unfortunately. Now they're stuck with a bit of a stagger, but Cam has that nano, looking to figure out who is going to get the most use out of it.
Yep.
But a nice.
They have to be careful. There is a Gravis Dragon ready. The Grav goes out. Where's the Dragon? The Dragon goes in. They get 2 with that one. That is quite nice. Killua gets a kill with the Primal Rage. Killua is going in. Kaylee is there as well. Cam is still pushing the payload forward. They need to stop that. Marky Mark is the last survivor right now and gets taken down as well. The payload is moving forward. The time is almost similar to that what we've already seen. Yokai gets hit with the pulse bomb and just blows up, and the payload's moving forward. Chopster barely hits it.
Oh,
but gets knocked off.
Oh no.
Right now, Elite gets taken down by that Meteor Strike. XD pulling off everything right now with 3 kills already. Can he get more out of this one? No, he can't seemingly right now. But still, they get the payload. Chopster's onto the point as a tracer. Not really his role normally, but you have to do it. And they stop the payload. And now we are at similar times, and we go for another round.
Yeah, again, not much of a time differential if you really look at it. I think it's just about a 20-second, 22-second time differential, which, again, Overwatch is not a whole lot of time. Especially when both these teams were able to push this all the way till the end. But now they know exactly what, this is the last map. This is the final, 2 rounds. It's going to come down to which team is going to, has been able to react best to what they've been thrown at, who's been able to learn the most about the other team, and, just finally figure out if Mookie is going to be able to not get a trans and stop Kaylee on this Genji.
Yeah. But Mookie's been that for both the Genjis they've played. They've played Kaylee and XD both on Genji this matchup, and both have been stopped by Mookie with the Transcendence. But Mookie's still kind of wondering if he wants to really play it right now. He's still sitting there in the back, and they only have like 15 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, especially on this last point, you're really going to try and figure out, who's going to have the best utility. If it's, like I was about to say, is it going to be the Ana or is it going to be the Zen? And even though, Mookie's been popping off as, the Zenyatta shutting down PlatStrats Reds, it's really going to, it's really the utility that Ana brings that's going to be work well in their favor.
And let's see, Kaylee and XE on the Doomfist and Genji, so they want to jump on you and just finish you off. Let's see, Chopster's on the point already, is asleep on the point. That's not where you want to be, is asleep on duty. Cam is alone on the point. They didn't abandon the point this time. Cam gets taken down. J-Lol is now there as well, and they're still moving around. Let's see. Oh, XD gets Chopster. Kaylee gets Yokai. This is a turnaround right now. Looks like PlatStrats Red are getting the point.
Again, we saw these aggressive holds from both sides once again, but now PlatStrats Red, they're going straight for ZHOFF resets his backline. They're not letting them get any, chance at contesting this. 60 seconds from Athena. They have to push this payload all the way in 60 seconds or less.
Yep. Oh, Yokai gets XT after XT got Marky Mark there, so it's a 1-for-1 trade right now. Can one side take advantage of that? Now Chopster is quite far forward. Oh, there is the Dragon Blade right now. Kaylee gets Mookie! That is all the suppressed rage he had for the whole match. Gets Proxy and Elite as well. He got stopped so many times and just wanted to take him down. And now there are 2 picks off right now. Let's see how they can go with this one. Let's hope that they can really pull this one out of here. Killua got a Primal Rage ready. Sin has the Diva Bump ready. J-Lol has the Sound Barrier ready. Let's see if they can get them in there. Chopster is going up. XD gets Proxy there. This is their chance right now. There's a Meteor Strike going in. Can they pull it out? Here. The overtime is going now. Cam is still sitting on the payload. This is what they're doing. Cam is just sitting on the payload. Yokai pulls off the Meteor Strike. Can he do anything with that? Jumps onto the payload. Tries to stop it. Marky Mark is there as well as the Baby Diva. Chopster hits the Earth Shatter. Gets 2. Gets both tanks. The Coalescence jumps out there. The Diva Bump now for PlatStrats. Can they do anything with it? Dragon Strike goes in. Killua gets Chopster with the Primal Rage. What can they do right now? Kaylee jumps in there. Let's see, the payload's still moving forward. Yokai gets Killua, and the payload gets to the second point while they're still on overtime.
Sorry, technical difficulties. I am back after being disconnected, but hey, as you said, it's in overtime now, but now they're on this final stretch. They're just going to keep moving forward. 5 points in their favor. ZHOFF reset. They are, their backs are to the wall right now. Kaylee's got this, the Dragon Blade once again, but now Mookie's looking to shut down.
Dragon Strike is in there. Oh, Proxy gets XD with that one. The Dragon Blade gets pulled out. Kaylee's looking again for the backline. Unfortunately, not getting much out of it. Gets taken down before you get anything with that Dragon Blade. This could be the chance right now for ZHOFF reset to hold on to the point. Sin is holding on as the tank. Diva Bomb gets thrown in there. Both Diva Bombs get thrown in. Proxy goes down on one side. The other one didn't get anybody. Yokai puts J-Lol into the wall. The Meteor Strike goes down. Tam called for that one as well. Sin is now holding on to the point alone. She gets demeched, and now she will probably be taken down, and now the overtime's going. Chopster jumps ahead, and Killua doesn't reach the point, and that is the stop.
Woo! Again, such an aggressive hold, but we did see that ZHOFF Reset was able to hold them out till the very end. They weren't letting them go all the way to the end. 5 points in, PlayStrat Red's favor, and now either it's up to ZHOFF Reset. The ball is in their court. This is their match to lose now. They just have to get just past this little yellow box, and before they can get around that corner. Otherwise, this match is going to go to PlayStrat Reds. PlatStrat Reds. I said that twice. I dare you.
But no problem. But both teams have been putting on a show the whole time. If it's a 4-0, it's kind of unfortunate because it didn't really look like 4-0 the whole time.
Oh, yeah, it's a disservice for these teams, especially to both teams. From all the matches that I've seen, that especially the past few seasons, these teams are extremely well balanced, and it comes down to a lot of the inter-alt fights that really determine who's what team is going to be out on top. And especially when you have players like Yokai, Mookie, XD, and Kahlua, these really aggressive players who really fit into their niche roles really well. Those are the ones that are really setting the stage and really showing off
So now we're going on to the last round. Let's see if ZHOFF Reset can at least get something. XD is already in the backline with Kaylee. They're putting on pressure. Yokai doesn't really get a chance to look for shots because they're already onto Yokai there. And Kaylee is on the Sombra there, looking for some sneaking pass.
The hack on Foxy though.
Yeah.
Not able to get much use out of it though.
Killua is getting good. Chopster D has no heal there. XD goes down to Proxy. He knows exactly where he is as he puts him in the ground. Killua gets Chopster D there. Let's see what they can do. One pick on each side. J Lol lost a lot. The barrier is down for Killua once again. They need to take advantage of that now. They can do good damage on the shield, but they don't take advantage of that, unfortunately, I feel like. So now it's the shield back up again. XD is jumping into the backline once again. There is a good anti-nade. And Killua gets the nano boost, gets charged into the wall. That is a good reaction for Chopster D. Unfortunately, that Earth Shatter hits him. And they take him down, Mookie and Proxy Paul as well. And they have to reset now. XD gets Yokai, and now they need to back off. But I think Marky Mark and Elite are in a bad position for them there. Elite doesn't get out of there while Marky Mark barely loses the mech. Oh, XD jumps in with the blade. Unfortunately, they were a bit separated there. Gets Marky Mark with that one. And this looks like it's quite dangerous right now. We're only 30 seconds left on that, and ZHOFF Reset unfortunately haven't even touched the point, really.
Yeah, this is precious time that PlayStrat Reds is burning away from ZHOFF Reset, and now they have ult. Now they can push. They're going to need to
goes out. Right now, they are holding the Dragon Strike. They have an Earth Shatter ready. Yokai is unfortunately... Oh, the Diva Bump goes out. Can it get anything? Unfortunately not. There goes the Dragon Strike. They just needed to zone out. The Hammer Strike goes there. The Graviton pulls them off the point. This could be the chance right now for... Oh, that EMP went in there. Killua has the Nano Boost. This is the chance for PlatStrats Red to hold on. Oh, they get 2, 3. Killua is going off with that one. Unfortunately, Marky Mark goes down. Elite just gets... Earth Shatter on the point, and PlatStrats Red go off with a team kill to claim the 4-0, and the brooms came out there.
Yes, like you said, the broom is out of the closet. ZHOFF Reset has been swept by PlatStrat Red 4-0. Final map on Kings Row. What a phenomenal game that we saw. Play the game, of course, going to Kaylee for this insane Genji gameplay. Finally able to get usage out of it. Knocking Mookie out is a bit of an insult to injury, not letting him get any usage out of it early in the series. That triple kill is really what helped PlatStrat Red push that payload through to that, just around that corner. And phenomenal. Kahlua once again with the 30,000 damage blocked. Just about almost every game so far, I think he's been able to block about the same amount of damage, which is an insane number, especially given, the DPS players that were, on the field. You weren't really seeing a Junkrat and a Pharah the entire time. Imagine if they were running those a lot. If ZHOFF Reset was running those a lot into Kahlua, it would have been, really aggressive and throwing out a lot of damage. But now we'll begin winding down and wrapping up this game. Any final thoughts when it came to what we just saw?
Both teams, I would say, I haven't seen much out of their divisions yet, but I think both of the teams will be teams to remember for going on in the direction of the finals.
Of course, yeah. And ZHOFF Reset's definitely a team that you want to keep your eye out for, because again, as you said earlier, just because it was a sweep, by no means does that mean that ZHOFF Reset was not a good team. They definitely, you have really smart and mechanically sound players that just need to start to work a little bit better together. And that is really what worked better for PlatStrats Red, was they were able to combo a lot better. The DPSs weren't necessarily building as much space as ZHOFF Resets players, DPS players like Yokai and Proxy were, but PlatStrat Reds had a more all-around, well balanced and rounded team. And when you had Kaylee on the Sombra and you had XD on that Genji, especially on this last defensive hold, you're really going to be able to create a lot more space, which they were able to really capitalize on a lot more.
Yeah, that's a good food for thought for the people who were watching it. So we're going to wrap up. I thank Jetstream, Klutchski as our producer, and you, Bryce, for being here. And
Of course.
I would say goodbye, everybody, and have a good night, day, whatever it is for you.